evening, everyone. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting. Been a minute since we've done these longer range videos. We're going to give you all the details tonight about all the winter storm possibilities that we see for this weekend. I'll kind of spoil it for you right now. I don't think it's going to be a really big deal here across the area, but let me show you why. First up on your screen, I have the right page here. First up on your screen is the current hazards from the National Weather Service. And notice all of this brown shaded area. This is a wind advisory that will go into effect overnight tonight and last throughout much of the day tomorrow. Reason being for that, this is forecasted wind speeds right around lunchtime tomorrow. And we're looking at sustained winds of at least 20 miles an hour, pretty much out of the due west, a little bit northwest, with gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. Further stronger winds as you go further north towards that I-70 corridor. We're talking sustained winds 25 to 35, gusts to 45. So it's going to really be windy tomorrow. Make sure you, if you have any outdoor Christmas decorations up already, or if you have anything, outside, make sure that is tied down tomorrow, because it is definitely going to be windy with that gusty westerly wind. This is all due to, one other thing, it will knock the temperatures down as well. Today we enjoyed high temperatures topping out in the upper 50s, maybe a 60-degree reading out there, just a little bit. This is forecast highs for tomorrow. It's going to be cold. We're talking, high temperatures in the afternoon, lower 40s, probably some 30s across the area. Wind chill values, though, will be below freezing into the mid-20s. So tomorrow we'll definitely feel that winterness in the air. We'll feel that kind of bitterness start to work its way in. Okay, so let's talk long range. Let's talk this system that everyone's buzzing about on Facebook right now. I'm going to show you a couple different what we'll talk about as future forecast models, future radar models. First one's the GFS. I'm going to show you a couple different ones of these, and we'll kind of look at the similarities between what we see and maybe some of the differences. As we go through the day tonight, we'll pick this up this evening. Notice the low pressure off in Wisconsin. That's what's going to really bring in that blustery wind tomorrow. As it goes through, it's going to drag a cold front behind it that's going to change our wind out of the west and northwest and make it really cool across the area for really your entire Thanksgiving holiday. So here we go through. We've gone through Thursday and Friday. We're going to pick this up now Friday at 6 p.m. Notice this next low pressure system is what we're going to have to watch, that will be somewhere in the Central Plains come about Friday night. So as we go through the day, through the night on Friday night, we'll stop this here at about 6 a.m. Saturday morning. Maybe some snowfall starting off to our west, say closer to St. Louis, and on up towards the Springfield area and Champaign, kind of just out of our reach right now. As we go through the day on Saturday, the GFS suggests maybe we start as some snowfall. This is now lunchtime, right around the noontime hour on Saturday. Maybe some snow falling across the area, but probably switching over to rain there, at least close to the I-70 corridor by the afternoon and evening hours, and it pushes everything out of the way by the time 6 a.m. Sunday rolls around. That's what's on your screen right now. That's the GFS. Notice the track of this low brings it through central Iowa into at least northern Illinois, maybe central Illinois, and then before it skirts up towards Michigan. That's a fairly southerly track. That's a pretty low forecast track for this low pressure system. Let me show you a different one. This is the Canadian model. Canadian model in the past has handled winter storms just a little bit better. So let's see what it says. As we go through the day tomorrow, notice there's that low pressure system working its way off to our north and to our west, bringing with it that blustery winds and cooler temperatures for your Thanksgiving Day through Black Friday. And here we go. This is now midnight, or no, this is 6 a.m. Saturday morning. Here's that low pressure system again. Notice it's about the same area, western Kansas. This will eject a little bit further north, though, and you'll see that here on future radar. Maybe some snowflakes starting in the early morning hours on Saturday. Before lunchtime, we still see some snow, but notice this. It brings in a little bit more of a rain system as we go closer to closer to the evening hours on Sunday. This is actually midnight Sunday night. And as we go, notice how far north that low pressure jumps over the course of Saturday night. This is, again, midnight. It's in southern Missouri. By Sunday, 6 a.m., it is already over the upper peninsula in Michigan, bringing with it mostly rain for us. And it still pushes out of the area, especially by Monday. Let's see, this is Sunday night at 6 p.m., rather. So, really a weekend system. I think the GFS has a little bit better handle on this. I just don't see... I don't know. I don't see a big snow event out of this for us. I think, could we start as some snowflakes on Saturday morning? Yeah, it's possible. Saturday lunchtime, maybe we still see some snow, but I think that's going to change over pretty quickly into some rain showers by the time Saturday evening rolls around, and anything left around on Sunday probably will remain as some snow. Now, the other thing to think about, too, is our ground temperatures are still fairly warm. Think about the snow that we got a couple weeks ago. We had about an inch, especially if you were closer to that Wabash River. Lawrence County, portions of Richland County saw about an inch of snow as well. It melted pretty quick. By the afternoon hours, we were done with snow, pretty well anywhere, except for really, really shaded areas. So, the ground temperatures are still warm. I don't expect this system to really make a dent. Now, if you're traveling in northern Illinois, let's say you're north of that I-74 corridor, it is possible that you could see, a couple inches of snow, especially if you're up closer to Chicago. This is the, now up on your screen, is the Winter Storm Severity Index from the National Weather Service. This is basically the probabilities of seeing more than a quarter of an inch of liquid equivalent precipitation. If we're using the 10-to-1 ratio, this would be 10-to-1 ratio for snowfall. This would be, the possibility of seeing more than 2 inches of snow. For day 4, this is Friday into Friday night. Notice best chances out into Iowa. By day 5, the better chance is north of that I-74 corridor. So, not to say we couldn't see it. We're still in the 10 to 30% chance down here in southeastern Illinois. But I really think the best chance to see any sort of measurable snowfall out of this is going to be up further north, right around Lake Michigan. So, just to kind of give you a picture. Don't want to break any hearts yet. I think, we're still in for an active winter. It is early. It's not even December yet. So hang tight. Our time will come, all of us winter lovers. And one other thing, if you saw my post earlier in the day talking about how we look at snowfall graphics and how we kind of plan for this, Jacob Dickey did a really good job explaining it today, talking about how we look at all the different ensemble members, and not to get too caught up into one model run. There's been model runs showing a foot of snow in central Illinois. There's been model runs showing 15 inches in northern Illinois. What I've got on your screen is a little bit more realistic, and kind of how we can pick and choose this. So what an ensemble does, in this case the GFS ensembles, it takes the weather models and it tweaks little variables in each model run. So it spits out, in this case, 20 different scenarios of what could happen. From that, we can kind of take an average and say, here's actually what we think is going to happen, or here's kind of what this looks like. And notice, for the GFS models at least, by 6 a.m. Monday morning, some of the members have some snow down on the ground for us. This one does, as well as number 4, and let's see here. Number 18 has a little bit, 16 has a little bit of snow off to our west. So notice there are some, but for every model run that there was showing snow on the ground, there's just as many, if not more, suggesting next to nothing on the ground for us by the time Monday morning comes around. Just the ones that I've been circling. 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12's the same way, 14, 19. You kind of get the picture, folks. I really don't think this is going to be a big snowmaker for us, so don't worry too much about that yet. The reason I say we still have plenty of winter to come is the Climate Prediction Center outlooks. We do see on the 6 to 10 day a significant swing towards below normal average temperatures. This is Monday the 1st through Friday December 5th. Through that first full week of December, the 8 to 14 day maintains that below average reading across much of the area, especially the Midwest on into the Northeast. And we stay above average on the precip track on the 6 to 10 day. We stay a little bit above average as well on the 8 to 14 days. So still plenty of chances here in the next couple weeks to see some snowflakes flying around, maybe even see a little bit of accumulations. But if you are hoping for some accumulations out of this system coming through this weekend, I really don't think this one's going to do it for you. So again, best timing to see some impacts would be from about 6 a.m. Saturday morning until probably say 6 p.m. Sunday night. May start out as some snowflakes, but the big part by and large will be rain across the area. So now, again, if you're traveling north, may have some impacts to worry about. We'll look at those as we get a little bit closer, but nothing too major to worry about in southeastern Illinois for this upcoming weekend. Biggest thing is going to be the temperatures. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold starting tomorrow as that front moves through tonight. And again, wind advisory in effect overnight tonight through the day tomorrow. So bundle up as you head out the door tomorrow morning. Don't worry about the snow too much. We'll talk more long range stuff coming up in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow the page and also hit the like button every time I post a out the door forecast or long range forecast like this one. You'll make sure to get notifications first. So thanks for watching. Make sure to share the page and have a great evening.